I remember growing up, I was convinced I'd travel the world, just meet these mind-blowing people, connect.
Jesus, you're like 11.
I'm 18 in like 3 weeks.
Are you jaded yet? You jaded.
Shut up.
Of an Age is written and directed by Goran Stolevski. It's about two people who find themselves getting to know each other very slowly, very visually, without many words, a technique not used by most modern filmmakers. I asked Goran about that.
That's why I make movies. Literally, dialogue is extremely important to me, and I find it great as the first point of engagement to a story, both, as a viewer and as a filmmaker. But the real dialogue happens in the eyes, and unless the eyes are adding something to what the words are, I don't really. For me, I don't see the point of making the movie. Frankly, that's what it is. But it's also it's an instinctive process. I didn't talk to the actors in this way. It wasn't like you have to show me this with your face, but say this with your words at all. And they were never rushed. When I said action, that meant everything's rolling, but you don't have to do it straight away. It's wait for the feelings to land, and you only say things when they feel like you want to say them. And I think you just need to give the time and the flexibility for those moments to kind of emerge, and then to recognize them and preserve them. And I'm editing in my head as we're shooting all the time. So
you were actually shooting them both so that you were picking it up in real time.
And also, it's really hard to, because I also don't want to sacrifice visual quality, but in between takes, my direction will be to the person, when we're doing single camera, it's to the person who's off screen. Or the person around them. But in this case, when I have two cameras, both of them are so in the story world, and both, they were both very generous to give both of these boys credits. They're extremely generous actors. They would bring all of themselves into takes where they weren't even on screen. So I think, and I also think the more I'm aware of emotionally what they're going through as people, not just as characters, the more I can facilitate, and organize it. Feelings can sometimes only last so long before you burn out. And it's not about whether you're a good actor, it's just because you're human. So I have to figure out a way to facilitate that, so I have to be in that mindset, really.
Well, that was all fascinating, and I appreciate your sharing that much. It gave me some new thoughts, as a matter of fact. I hadn't really appreciated the fact that as a director, you would also be feeling much of the same pain that your characters are feeling. That's very interesting. Thank you very much.
I'm usually crying at the same time behind the camera.
Take care.
Oh, thanks so much, Patrick.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.